Am I the asshole for calling FIL a pervert? I have a 7-month-old baby boy. I'm breastfeeding but baby is currently weaning. I'm convinced that my FIL is being weird about my breastfeeding and not in a that makes me uncomfortable way. I made the baby popsicles from my boob milk a few months ago and FIL put in the group chat that I'd love to try one of those with a hearts as eyes emoji. I said WTF, they're made from breast milk, and he said he didn't notice that caption. Today I baked the baby some muffins. It's a recipe that called for a half cup of breast milk, so I made them per recipe. FIL came over unannounced and said, oh yum, someone's been baking, so I told him those muffins are for the baby, they're just fruit, flour and breast milk. I have a normal cake we can have. I then left the room to wash my hands, came back and one of the muffins was missing. I asked husband and he had no idea, so I asked FIL and he said that he ate it. I said that's disgusting. I told him they were the babies and contained breast milk. He doubled down and said it's okay because breast milk is vegan. Note, no one in this story is vegan. I told him he's a creepy pervert and to get the fuck out my house. Husband is baffled by the whole thing and was convinced it was a misunderstanding even though I explicitly said they're made with breast milk. FIL said I'm a dick because I'd made loads and the baby wouldn't miss out. MIL was blowing up my phone until I asked her if she was really okay with FIL drinking milk that came direct from my breast. I think she didn't get the whole story. My sisters say it's fucking gross and FIL is a weirdo. Update. I asked my husband what he thought I was mad about. He was in the room but on the other side and occupied with the baby, and he said he didn't realize that his dad actually ate the muffin. He thought I was pissed because he was messing with them. He also didn't remember the group chat incident but agreed that both incidents together is creepy. I called MIL to clear the air and she revealed that FIL has always been very interested in lactation and she actually only fed husband for 4 months and always behind a locked door. Apparently he moved jobs after a woman complained that he kept intruding on her pumping in a designated space in the office. I've told them FIL is not welcome around me and have asked for the key to our house back. I shared the concerns about him tampering with my milk and contaminating it, and also that if his own wife wanted him locked out then I'm entitled to that too. The comment that hit my husband was the one about FIL getting off for years on the memory of eating the gross AF baby muffin. Husband said he won't be able to look FIL in the eye again. I am not your breast milk fetish. Please leave, and don't return until you can keep your sexual preferences away from my family. This is not a game, get out now. Call him out. He can be offended, but he damn sure won't do it again. Absolutely not the asshole. He made a comment in the past about wanting your breast milk, the popsicles, and then literally stole some when he got the chance. If it was a misunderstanding, the response from the FIL would have been it was a misunderstanding, not there was plenty so the baby wasn't missing out. The guy is at best a massive weirdo with no respect for you or your boundaries. Massive, wholehearted, not the asshole. That guy would not be welcome in my house. Not the asshole. I tried to come up with something to say but that post literally triggered my gag reflex. Your husband needs to talk to his dad and hold the line on him not being near you. What a terrible day to have eyes. Your FIL is defo a creep, but WTF is up with your husband. It's kinda his job to manage his dad and he should be treating this way more seriously than he is. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Your FIL went out of his way to eat food you said was prepared with juices your body produced. He's previously made the same sentiments about wanting to try it, but then corrected himself once he was called out. One thing I noticed when I was pregnant, men seriously have fetishes about pregnant women and I hate it. They're so creepy. FIL is a total creep. Not the asshole. Next time tell him oops. Those were my husband's semen cupcakes and they are all mine. Let me go grab you a boob milk cake. Not the asshole. It's your breast milk, you decide. It's creepy behavior. Don't invite him back. Just had a son, my wife breastfed. Not only are you not the asshole, your husband should be furious with his father. If my dad did something like that, he'd be cut out of our lives. If he was still married to my mom, she'd know immediately what her creep's husband did. Don't leave out the group text context when you tell people about this. That's disgusting for so many reasons. If he just ate it knowingly like it wasn't a big deal, I would still find it odd that he chose to eat something made from his dill's breast milk. But he is the one who in a group chat no less weirdly heart emojis and stated he wanted a breast milk popsicle prior to this, and you told him not to eat the muffins and offered him a different option. He is the one continuing to make this weird and icky. You don't seem like you were going to take this any further until he did. Not the asshole. I have 12 grandkids, all of them have been breastfed. I have good relationships with all of the moms and would never, ever, even consider making a joke about wanting the breast milk, much less actually taking some. It is so wildly inappropriate that my mind is boggled at the thought. Are not the asshole, kick FIL out if you own your home or remove yourself from that situation. I'm a male and I'm feeling the creeps, I can't even imagine how you must be feeling. Yeah, that gave me the creeps. Not the asshole, and DH needs to have a conversation with both his mum and dad to just how inappropriate FIL has and continues to be. He is disgusting and highly inappropriate. Your husband might not be sensitized to this because it's normal given the home he was raised in. First time, he thinks he's funny. After that, creepy. Sad to say that you needed to firmly correct his behavior right off the bat. Of course, at the very high probability of him turning it around on you. Each of us, both men and women, should try over time to help their partners grow, including growing out of immature and inappropriate behaviors learned in childhood. Good luck working on your husband, he probably has a lot to unlearn. Not the asshole. How hard is it to not eat boob milk muffins, dude? FIL said I'm a dick because I'd made loads and the baby wouldn't miss out. This is not the argument he thinks it is. Why is he tracking how much breast milk you produce, and why does he think he has first right of refusal on it? The entitlement is off the charts. He's a fucking pervert. I'd never be around him again. This could not have been a misunderstanding. He knew exactly what he was doing, and from the group chat text he enjoyed it. Not the asshole. Your milk, your choice who consumes it. It is reasonable to only give it to your baby. Not the asshole. It isn't his consuming items with breast milk in them that is so weird as much as how he says things, and that it is specifically his dill's breast milk he is after that makes his behavior creepy. It's your breast milk and only you get to choose who gets it. Not the asshole. FIL is perverted weirdo. WTF. That man should not be allowed within 10 miles of a child. Or a woman, TB. Not the asshole. Hard boundaries, now. I wouldn't have that man over to my house. Trust him if you have pumped milk accessible in your house to not contaminate it. I'd have a very stern conversation that nothing involving my breasts or breast milk will be discussed or tolerated from FIL in the future. It's sad to say, but curiosity or fetish, this was intentional, boundary violating behavior that no one should just shrug away. Not the asshole. Ick. It's not the consuming of the breast milk that's giving me the icks, but it's like he's clearly super interested in ingesting his son's wife's breast milk. The heart eyes emoji. Come on. I feel violated for you. I'm sorry your FIL is such a creep, and that your husband isn't supporting you. Good luck. He's weird, but what insane cookbook are you reading? Not the asshole, and that verdict was as easy as stealing breast milk muffins from